Hey guys, I hope that you guys are doing amazing wherever you are. My name is Boom Shaka and I welcome you to my channel. Thank you so much for all the comments, for the views, for the subscriptions. Thank you. I am so grateful that you guys are finding this stuff useful, and I've had so many amazing comments from you guys. I'm so happy to hear that you find this stuff helpful and that you feel less alone in this world because of it. That's just so gratifying to me. In this video, I wanted to speak to you guys about how we have this thing as INFJs where we are afraid, deathly afraid, to show our weak sides, to show off our vulnerabilities to the world, to show off our imperfections. Now, I already said this before, we are perfectionists. Yes, we are. And we want to be perfect in the eyes of everyone around us. But more than that, everyone knows we have weak sides. I mean, we're not perfect. Everyone knows that. Not more than that. More than being perfect, we're also vulnerable. We have weaknesses. We feel stuff. We are emotional. We get sad. We get depressed. We have moments of despair. All that stuff. It's funny though that whenever I have those moments, it's something that I've taught myself over 34 years of being alive. Is that I cannot. I've said this to myself, and this is just my truth and my reality. And I always say this to myself because I've had experience with it, so I'm just going to say it out loud. It's not the truth, right? And I say this always so that I cannot rely on anyone else. I should not show my vulnerability or weakness to anyone else because they can use it against me. All I have is myself. So when I have moments where I need to lean on someone, because we are human beings and we need to lean on someone, at a lot of times, we're not islands. We need that. What I'll do is I'll just lean on my journal. I'll just start writing like a crazy person. I'll journal a lot. I'll immerse myself into other stuff. Like I'm trying to think about what else I do, and it's mostly that I go for long walks and I'll talk to myself a lot. And I'll just tell myself everything's going to be all right, and I just have to kind of pipe up and be stronger, Shika. You can get over this. You can get it. You can do it. Don't worry about it. Blah blah blah. I'll pump myself up. And eventually I'll be fine. Because that's how it is. We are resilient human beings. But I always tell myself, I always think to myself, why? Why can other people come to me and show me all their vulnerabilities? Tell me about all of the horrible things that are going on in their life. Tell me about all of the weaknesses and the despairs that they have. And they do that all the time to us. We have that happen to us all the time. But me, I cannot do that for other people. I cannot go up to someone else and say, listen, I'm having a really hard day today. Can you just listen to me? Can I just vent to you? Oh my God, just saying this out loud right now in this video where I'm not really saying it, it's hard. We are afraid. We are so afraid to show our weaknesses to others, to show our vulnerabilities to others, to open up our hearts and show them, I have tenderness, I have emotions, look at me. When we go through something where other people would crumble and fall, what we do is we become stronger. We get like, ooh, all right, it's time to be strong. It's time to show up. It's time to power up, kind of thing, right? Whenever I go through a really hard time in my life, what I should be doing is, calling people that I know, people that I trust, the two or three people that I can lean on and say, I'm sorry to bother you with this, excuse me, but I really need someone to talk to. That's what I should be doing. Really, that's what I should be doing. But what I do, as I said, is I journal, and I'll just shut myself off into my world. I'll go deeper into my cave. I'll lock myself up into my room for days on end, and I'll deal with it myself. I will not cry, mostly. I don't cry that much anymore. I used to cry a lot in the past. I don't anymore. I'll just sit there and I'll analyze it and I'll analyze it and I'll analyze it. And over time, I'll realize that what I was feeling bad about is not something to be felt bad about anymore. And then I'll get over it. Right? Now, that's what gives us our strength. That's the reason people rely on us. That's the reason people come to us and give us all of their stuff, because they know that we're going to stand strong no matter what they say to us, right? We're going to be strong no matter how much they push down on us, no matter how much they try to toxify us. negative energy towards us, whatever it might be, we're still going to be strong. That's because that's what we do. We are INFJs, right? But what I want to say with this video, again, obviously, is that find one or two people in your life where you can rely on them. I'll give you an example, right? And this is just like I'm really trying on my end. I'm not saying I'm perfect at it, but I'm trying to bring more of this vulnerability showing off to the world kind of thing in my life. A few months ago, I missed a flight coming back to Chiang Mai. I was on a visa run. I was doing some immigration stuff. I was tired. It was a long week, a long day. Like, I was exhausted. I missed my flight. I didn't hear them call my name. I think I might have fallen asleep. And then I was upset. I was upset because that meant that I would not get to my house on time. I was so tired. I just wanted to get home and sleep. It was an hour-long flight, guys. It was only an hour and a half or something. Very short flight. If I'd just taken it, I'd be home by that point. I'd be sleeping. I was so tired. I just wanted to sleep. And because I was tired, I got sad and upset about it. I started crying. I actually cried. That was the last time I cried, I think. It was in August. And so I cried. And I was crying to a stranger at the time because the airline attendant was thinking to myself, because I went up to my airline and I said, "What happened? Where's my flight?" And they're like, "They left without you because you didn't show up." And I thought to myself, "What? I didn't hear them call my name. They said they called for you a billion times and you did not answer," and they left. Bawling my face off in front of this strange Thai lady. She really tried to help me out, but I was really upset. Now, normally what I would have done is gone into my cave and, dealt with it in my head, but there was no cave there. The bathrooms were not, they were busy. I couldn't just sit in a stall by myself and cry. The airport was really busy and I had no time to cry. I had to find another way of getting back home because the next flight was tomorrow and was expensive, and it would be easier and cheaper for me to find a bus to go back home. Right? There was no time to cry. There was no time to feel sad for myself. So I did what I needed to do. I took a taxi to the bus station. I got the bus, and in the bus, I sat by myself in the dark. And I thought to myself, okay, all right. I was thinking to myself, oh man, I'm so tired, and this has been a crappy day. I just want to talk to someone. I just want to talk to someone. I don't want to do this on my own anymore. I don't, right? And one of the people I do lean on in times like this is my sister. And thankfully the time difference was good, so I messaged her, and she was there. And I messaged her and I said, "I'm so upset, blah, 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 blah." Now, as soon as I said those first words, "Sona, I'm so upset, I just missed my flight, I can't believe it." Now, I wasn't even saying them out loud. I wasn't saying it to a person sitting next to me. I was saying it on Messenger, on Google Hangouts. But just the fact that I was leaning on someone and saying this out loud to her, instantaneously, I felt relief. Instantaneously, my tears dried up. Instantaneously, I was like, I'm not alone. There's someone out there who knows that I'm going through a hard time. And I felt good. I felt good at that point. It was just so simple. And that's what this is all about. That's the reason I'm doing this video. Now, I'm not saying that I'm very good at it or I do it every single time. But that is the whole point of this. We need to show more vulnerabilities to people. Not only because they do that to us and it is only right that we complete the circle. But secondly, also because it helps us, guys. It really does. When I lean on someone, I will get over something maybe in half an hour, or very quickly. When I don't lean on someone, I have to do it on my own. It takes me days to get over things. Now, again, we have a hard time leaning on someone, and that's the whole reason I've told you guys over and over and over again to find one or two people who you can rely on like this. Now, I only have maybe two people in this world I can talk to about this stuff. And I message them all the time. And a lot of times they're not available. So then I have to go back to being on my own. But it means that at least I have them in times of need, that I can rely on them. If I didn't have my sister at that point in time, I would have gotten over it. I would have been fine. I would have fallen asleep, and then I would be fine the next morning. I'd be home in my cave. But why? Why, if we do have this person who's willing to be there for us, when we are willing to be there for them? Like, if they messaged us and said, "I'm having a hard day," what would you do? You would be there for them, wouldn't you? Why can't we do the same thing with them? Now, I know it's hard for us, right? But practice makes perfect. And this is what I'm trying to bring more of into my life, is saying, okay, all right, I could do this on my own, and I'm not doing this every single time. Only in the really, really hard times, when I have a really hard day, when I'm just bawling my face off in front of a strange person, that is when I take this on, right? Normally, when I have a hard-ish day where I'm like, oh, this was such a crappy day, then I'll just deal with it on my own. I'm not going to message this person about every single time I have a hard day, right? Because I do want to be strong. I want to develop my own skill. I want to be able to rely upon myself, obviously. But sometimes we have days where we just want to talk to someone else. And I hope that you will create and cultivate some of these relationships, at least one or two, as I said, that you can use in times of need, where you can show them your weakness, when you can show them your heart and say, I'm having a hard day. Can I talk to you? Can you be there for me? And I bet you guys, they're never going to say no. Because people don't do that. People like it when we rely on them, because they can come to us at that point after that and be like, can I talk to you this time around? Can I rely on you? Can I show you my weakness? And can you be there for me? And you'd be like, yeah, that's how we complete the circle. That's how we do this humanity thing that we are all a part of, right? I hope this makes sense. I don't know, this has been a really long video already, but I hope I didn't ramble, and I hope I explained to you what I was trying to get at. I'm going to speak about this again because it's so important for us to do this over and over and over again. I hope that you guys have an amazing day wherever you are. Thank you again for watching. If you guys have any suggestions for videos, message me anytime. Comment below if you guys liked it. If you didn't like it, let me know why. And I'll see you guys next time around. Bye for now.